counting down the minutes impatiently. How did I go on to this aimlessly? And it feels like I'm stuck for a while. History keeps me up and going with misery. Let me go and live out like desperately, but I'm losing desire tonight. You could open up a bottle to go drown yourself in. I think I'm just gonna hang back. I don't feel with your friends. Gotta get up out of heaven if society ends. But with my luck I'll just be waiting till I'm big. Get myself ready and I step outside, and there's a whole new world that I have yet to try. I know that I don't have $2, but I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical. Well, then I get all pretty and I cannot lie. Gotta go back down and I don't know why. So I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical, no. Heavenly, my body starts feeling adrenaline. Sitting takes it all in with ketamine, and I play with my mind for a while. Desperately calling at the office, can rest a week. The ringer starts sounding like death to me, and I'll answer it as someone you like. Then you'll see me at the diner drinking coffee rum, whipping out a cigarette like it's still 1991, and I'm spinning like a record going fast as a gun. Put it on as well, and I'm gonna get my business done. Get myself ready and I step outside, and there's a whole new world that I have yet to try. I know that I don't have $2, but I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical. Well, then I get all pretty and I cannot lie. Gotta go back down and I don't know why. So I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical, no. Anything good time to get it when I turn 21, but I'll never see the difference. It's suddenly fun when you face away the mirror. You can be anyone, so just leave me be and let me see when I'll be fucking done. Get myself ready and I step outside, and there's a whole new world that I have yet to try. I know that I don't have $2, but I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical. Well, then I get all pretty and I cannot lie. Gotta go back down and I don't know why. So I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical, no. Get all pretty and I cannot lie. Gotta go back down and I don't know why. So I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town,
To feel-good stories and messages of hope.
a few jokes and live calling,
Highlighting local businesses.
discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Cameras are wrong, and all you're screaming, your angles are still wrong.
There you go. And there you have it. Happy Wednesday to you.
No, it's not good. I don't like this.
Why don't you like it?
Because I look like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Why?
With a bunch of Twilights.
You hung the paintings that way.
He's got to go tighter.
Why?
It's crooked behind you.
Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out.
Everything's crooked. It's like slickitis in here.
It's not slickitis. You know who Slick is? You know who Slick is?
Yeah, I didn't touch
Slick.
the shot.
See that?
That wasn't me.
The shot was like
See
this
that painting over your
yesterday.
I didn't
head?
touch the shot.
See that painting? Which is what are you doing? Where'd you take it off? No.
He wanted you to see
You're
it.
crooked. So, no, I want you to put it back. So Slick used to say, it looks okay to me, because he used to go to the side like
Slickitis.
Slickitis. That's
Anyway,
what
morning,
slickitis.
morning, morning to you. Happy home day.
It's crooked.
It's Wednesday to you. Can you believe it's only Wednesday?
It's still crooked.
Okay, we're going to move on. You're giving me agita. Stop it. Whew. Too much agita. Did you sleep? I think you slept too much last night.
I can't wait for Friday. I'm going to practice.
So we had a
Doug
lot
Life.
of new producers coming in today for interviews.
Yes,
I
I'm going to
reached out
scare
a
them
lot
all.
of them. And then the one that I didn't know was coming in at 9 o'clock. This girl was so on time. We haven't even spoken to her for 9:40. She's thinking, why
That's because she's from Tulane.
why'd they tell me to come at 9?
Oh,
And we're
that's
coming
funny.
at 9:40. They finally talked to me.
You know, the problem is, let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is that
can't get out of- you
that I
can't get out?
moved. I just moved last week. And I went further north. And I don't know how to get here yet. So yesterday, it took me an hour and 10 minutes to go home.
What?
When it normally takes me 12 minutes.
Because we left early
How
yesterday.
did
So-
it take you hang on. How did it take you an hour
Well, I'm
and
about-
10 minutes?
I'm
when
about-
nobody takes you
We
12
threw a
minutes.
duck
I'm
at him
about-
or something?
I'm about-
curious about
I'm about to explain it to you. You shut the hell up.
Okay.
5 o'clock traffic.
So I go on Yamato, and the backup from Yamato goes all the way down here. So I make a U-turn, like a Beretta turn. And I go down Spanish River, which is also backed up. And then I went the wrong way in Spanish
Why don't
River.
you just go on Federal?
So I made a Spanish River was going to Federal. I ended up going south because the line was too long to go north. So in my wisdom, I figured a U-turn would be in order. Except that line got all the way down to, I don't know where the hell it went. So I got in the right lane and I made a right turn. I went up A1A. Do you know the speed limit on A1A?
30.
Yes, and do you know there's a cop on every corner? You will be arrested because
And there's
you
stop
zoom
signs
in
on
your
every
vehicle.
crosswalk.
What?
Every crosswalk has a
Yeah,
stop
what is
sign.
that?
So people
And
can
they're
walk
supposed to
across from
stop.
the beach. Yes, only if people are in the. See, that's what I don't know. Are you supposed to stop
Yes.
at the crosswalk even if there's no people?
Yes, no, only when
No.
it lights up.
So if there's no people, you don't have to stop.
Yeah, but I didn't know that, and so I was with Baxton the other day. I almost took two people out on the crosswalk. If it wasn't for him, I
Oh
would take him
yeah.
out.
No, it was
Oh,
someone
yeah?
else. It was Jalen. It was Jalen.
You and
who said,
Jalen.
Watch out for the bikers.
There were people on the crosswalk. I didn't see it. It was pitch black. There's no lights.
You almost took out 2 bikers.
So this guy, I stopped
Making me
short.
very nervous.
I stopped short because
Giving me
I didn't know I was
stomach
supposed to stop. So this guy walks across like this, giving me the finger. So, you know, I'm not going to take that sitting down. So I put the car in park. I got out of my car and I says, you want that
Freddie.
finger in your ear?
Again,
Freddie.
when do you turn into like a mellow Josh and you turn into this grandpa zone? At what point do you change into
What
that?
grandpa? So the guy gave me the
Who
finger.
gets out of their car and fights with people?
Me.
What's wrong
Freddie,
with you?
you gotta,
It's like not
you
even
gotta
normal
take
to
it.
do that.
You gotta take it. You gotta roll with the punch.
You gotta be like Baxton.
If one guy shoots you the finger, you say, "Forget you," and right by him.
I should have hit him.
Park your car. And
I didn't think that was very
How'd you
appropriate.
turn into this grandpa zone?
It took me an hour. It took
took
me
you 62
45
years
minutes
to
just
get
to
to
get to
this grandpa
A1A.
zone,
Do you
I
know
know.
that? A1A, freaking 45 minutes. You can walk to A1A faster than that.
I spoke to you on the phone and I had already stopped at UPS, heading back to the house. And
I
you were
just
still
got an
driving.
A1A.
That's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
Do you know what the UPS wanted to send those 2 pictures back to where they needed to go?
Damn, I would have given him the finger.
$630 to start.
And you know how much she sold it for? 600.
She didn't sell it anymore because no one wants to pay for the shipping. They wanted $415 for the big one without insurance, and the small one was $215 without insurance. They're back
it's-
here.
That seems insane.
That's insanity.
You spoke to her?
Yes.
So, is anybody, Baxter, are you going up to Georgia anytime soon?
He flies though.
No,
Yeah,
he
he's
won't.
flying.
He won't be flying anymore.
Why?
He's going to be driving a truck with paintings. It's going to be called the
I don't
Baxton
know.
Courier System.
I'm probably going to Georgia for a little bit after I graduate.
Okay, I need you to take some paintings up to North Carolina,
Tennessee.
South
North
Carolina,
Carolina.
or Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Better
It's
shut
all in
it
the
with
same
Cece.
area.
Maybe Cece will come
Not
down.
really.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
So I'm at UPS and I'm waiting behind someone, and I guess they're sending their passport picture to another country. I don't know, because it was $100 to send a picture someplace. So that got taken care of. And then I walk in with these two massive paintings, and the people start coming in behind me, and they're waiting. Can you imagine what they're feeling like behind me, like this lady? And I'm feeling so badly, but there's nothing I can do.
Why are you feeling bad?
Because I'm holding up an entire line to have this painting weighed and measured and
Oh,
computerized.
stop it.
And then only to put it back in my car.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna pay the out. That
$630.
now you're going
no
back.
insurance.
You're going back to New Orleans, Tulane, right? Do you go via Georgia?
No, I fly, but cross it, yes.
We
It
have
is
to
just
have
like
people that
Lincoln.
are going north, and just drop off the
So
paintings
she's
that
going
way.
to see what kind, another way.
So I
That
go to
was
Publix
insane.
and I'm doing 2 transactions, and Western Union takes a little bit time for each transaction. So there's this guy behind me. So after the first one, he's huffing and puffing. So I turn around. He says, "I don't need your breath on me." So the lady says, "How can I help you?" Because I said, "You want to take care of this bozo because I got another
Again, why do you say things
Wait a
like
minute,
that?
wait a minute. Because he
Gotta be
says
nice to people
he's
first.
waiting online. You know why? You know what he wanted? You know what he wanted?
A lottery ticket?
Cigarettes. I told him this is
entitled.
guy telling you to quit.
You called him a bozo?
No, I told her he was a
Bozo.
bozo. So you want to take it?
Again, the grandpa zone. Things
You
you
gotta
should
be
not
nice
say
to
to
people,
other
Freddie.
people.
The guy is
I need
huffing
a
and puffing on
responsibility.
my neck here. You know, you don't do that. You don't like people in your bubble.
I do not like
Well, what do you
my
tell
bubble.
them? Can you back off my bubble?
I do not like, and that's what happened to you. I felt so bad. By the time I left, all those people behind me had left except one, and I'm sure they were huffing and puffing, going, "I got to go, I got to go," and there was nothing else I could do about it.
You gotta wait. When Dawn enters UPS, stay out zone because you don't know how
I
long
felt
she's gonna
really
be there.
badly, but that was a lot of money.
And I bet you guys would
insane.
turn around, right? If you're in UPS and you had to do all this and there's people behind you, probably say, "Why don't you take the next customer?" I can imagine you would do that, wouldn't you?
I
Grace?
thought about doing it, but
Yeah,
then
you
I
did.
thought I just waited behind another customer, so why should I? I had to wait. Everyone's got to wait.
Not
It's
only
hard
that,
to do
I would've-
business.
I
How much
would've-
did you have, Dawn?
I had a big painting and a small painting.
Okay, that's only 2 things.
Yes, $900 worth of
6.
UPSing. Both of them?
$630.
So
And
it
the
would-
other one?
hang on.
$240.
No, one was $415, one was $215.
So Don, let me get this straight. It would have costed more
Then it was sold.
than it was sold for.
Yep.
But we knew that because
the buzzer? I need
when
the
we,
buzzer
when
on
we
that
had
one.
another artist in here, she was selling a painting. Amy had sold one up in New Jersey, and they wanted $300 just to ship it to New Jersey, and she was going to take it off the canvas, roll it, and ship it. It's crazy. I don't understand how it
And
happens.
I got some more bad news for you. Because the bridge went down, you have to add another $100 on shipping.
Oh yeah, so that,
So now this is going to be $700.
that was in Baltimore, right?
That was in Baltimore. Someone
So-
did write in it. The ship was going to
yeah.
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka's not China.
By the way,
That's why they
Einstein.
corrected me. So thank you
That-
very much for telling me that.
that
Not
scared
China.
the bejesus out of my parents.
Why? They were on the boat?
No, my sister lives in Baltimore,
Yeah.
and they knew that she was flying back that day and traveling back home.
They closed the airline. They closed air traffic
Yeah.
over the water.
My whole family lives in Maryland.
Are they
Do you
okay?
cross that bridge on the way to the farm?
I don't, but my mom has trucks that do.
So
Ooh.
I heard for the trucking people, it's going to be a
It's bad.
disaster because most places you can't put the heavy trucks on anything other than that bridge.
Yeah, and that's how, like, it's going to be bad on cruises. Like, the whole economy is going to be messed up because Baltimore Harbor is where a lot of, like, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, all these huge cruise lines go in
Oh
and out.
wow!
But
So
what
they can't go anywhere.
What I heard this morning is that what they did in Naples. Did you see how fast they redid the bridge in Naples? The federal government, the army went in there. I gotta tell you, I don't understand. I mean, I do understand because you can't use the army on U.S. soil. I get it, but they went in for the exception. So Biden says we have to have another exception because this bridge is necessary. So
It's-
they got to take
yeah.
the stuff out of there. They got to
It's
put a new
crucial. They
piece
said
in
it's the
there.
eighth
Hopefully a
busiest
year.
port in the U.S. and the next
Yeah.
port, I guess, is Norfolk or
Norfolk.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Virginia, you got to go to
Is
Virginia.
So that's the
Yeah.
next closest port, which
Which-
is crazy.
The whole thing is crazy because in Maryland, the Chesapeake Bay is, like, huge. a factor of everything. So the fact that all the debris is in the bridge is bad for the ecosystem. The bridge is down, it's bad for transportation. People have to go. So that bridge connects Baltimore County with Anne Arundel County, and there's nothing else that does it. So they have to go all the way around the river to get to
Where
the
they
other
wanna
side.
go.
But
It's going to add another $100 to everything. They say.
yeah,
It's funny, now they want to build a wall in front of all the...
Oh, so get this.
Sanctions.
You want to, not that we're political or anything, so all the people that they're trying to keep out with their wall, those are these poor construction workers that lost
The
their
immigrants.
lives.
Yeah, 6
Were the
immigrants.
people, none of them were American
No.
born.
No.
They were from Guatemala,
Americans
they were
don't
from
take
Mexico.
that job. You don't take that job.
So here we are trying to keep people out, some of our politicians, but yet those are the hardworking men. They're all men that are missing, that are working to fix our bridges and work with our infrastructure. And, oh, please don't even get me started.
No, and then there's this
How
thing
wrong
about...
is that?
There's this thing that they weren't unionized. Those guys that died weren't in the union.
Which means no one's
There's a
going
lot
to
of
support
stuff.
them.
This is why...
There's going to be no financial aid to the families.
Well, this is... this is why it's a political disaster.
Wow.
So on one hand, you're arguing about a wall. On the other hand, you know, when I got the contract at Whitestone to paint it, I told you the story. I wasn't going up there to do this thing. Americans don't do that. We get nosebleeds just looking up. So there's these tribal Indians that do it. There's these Guatemalans, the people from South America. And they come in under the table. And that's why I didn't want to get involved with that. I says, no, I'm going to walk away from a multi-million-dollar contract.
You can do what you can do, but what a mess.
So, when that happens, because we have so many bridges in Maryland, when you have a giant cargo ship or a cruise ship or something, you usually have marshals on both sides of you to make sure that doesn't happen.
The tugboats, right?
Yeah.
Well, what happened to them?
They were there, everything was in place, and the ship lost power. And it lost power twice. So it lost power and then regained it and then lost it again. And on the second one, I guess
It drifted.
they couldn't either
Was the tugboats
go
attached to it?
No, they usually sit on the sides.
And they couldn't stop it. I mean, the damn thing is huge
Yeah.
and heavy.
And they said they're not faulting the captain, they're not faulting anything. It was
It's a
a
ship.
mechanical mistake, and the power went out. There was nothing anyone could do, and it just went straight into the side.
Think about the cost
That's
of not only
horrible.
cleaning up the
Yeah.
debris, the cost of lives, the cost on the economy, the cost on the ecosystem. It's just this huge ripple. And you know what? It makes it even more, I can't say worse, but more intriguing, is that Helen told us
I knew you were going to say
with the
that.
eclipse,
I knew you were
we
gonna
should
say
have been
that.
prepared for maritime
Disasters.
errors.
And
Wait,
did you
because
see?
of the sun and the moon yesterday, she had said, I told everyone last week to be prepared because when the sun and the moon have an eclipse, it changes the water frequency and the waves and everything changes.
And did you see also the plane yesterday? Lost the tire on takeoff. And then the engine blew. They had to turn around and crash land.
So I'm a little nervous. My kids are in the air right now coming back from Paris. So I'm like holding my breath
I
on
mean,
this one.
I'm
because
not even taking the train. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
walk home. It take me 2 days, but I'm going to walk home.
the kids are flying home right now.
It
so I'm
goes to
like,
show
oh,
you
man.
that the tire fell off the plane. When they took off, it spun off. Now those bolts are missing.
Isn't that- it's
The
just
doors are
crazy.
missing. These planes suck.
So-
Yeah, like
oh,
literally,
that's all.
they do suck.
Don't take a plane.
The other day when I was flying to California,
want the heart transfer.
the other day when I was flying to California, I was on a plane in the emergency section, and I'm not kidding you, a piece of the plane fell. No, like thank God it was like that, like all like things that just make it look nice. But like I was looking at like the exterior of the plane, I'm like, is this supposed to be happening? This is horrible. Like,
And you see how expensive it is to fly now.
yeah, like, I got a picture of it, and I'm like, oh my, like.
You should submit it to the FAA.
I don't think you can fly round trip anywhere for less than $600.
Yeah, you
Flights
can.
are
You can.
insane.
They got planes that are falling apart and take off and landing. Those
No,
are the
I've
ones that
even
are
tried
cheaper.
to book on those planes, but that just gets you on the plane. It doesn't give you a seat, and it doesn't give you a
I know.
bag, and it doesn't give you anywhere to put your legs,
That's another thing.
right?
That's
so
another
every-
thing. So you buy.
I'm gonna send it.
I don't
Put it
understand
on the
this.
board backs.
Yeah, I will.
I don't understand this. I got a guy yesterday who came in and was talking to me and he says, why do we have to pay for water? Why do we buy an airline ticket, then you have to pay for the seat? Then you have to pay the land. Then you have to pay for the fuel. And then you get taxed. And then you can't bring food on. And if you want something to drink, they charge you like $30 a drink.
Well,
Why
think
is
about it. We pay for
Inflation.
we pay
But
for
why?
cloud storage for technology. We're paying for air.
Yes.
We're paying for a cloud storage.
And if you ever need air in your tire, you got to put money in the
pay for that
machine.
too.
I mean, what is going on with this world? You
the
pay for
economy.
everything.
It's the economy of what it is. Do you know they have changed the standards of what it isn't, what you need to be making for an average family of 4 for middle class? What do you think the average family of 4 needs to make to be considered middle class?
Middle class is 85,000.
Anyone else?
This is what they need to make.
They
Yeah.
said the mean income for
It-
middle class.
It's probably now like 120, 150,000 a year.
Yeah, so I guess over 100.
I'm asking Bougie over there.
Bougie.
Bougie, what do you think?
I'll say I'll agree with Josh. 150.
In Florida, according to Consumer Affairs, a family of 4 needs to make $67,835 a year to be considered middle class.
67,000.
$67,000.
I said
considered middle
85.
class.
I put them in the upper echelons. So anything below 40, anything below 20,000 is poverty, isn't it?
Yes.
That hasn't changed.
Alabama and Arkansas came in the lowest. Minimum income needed to be considered middle class was $51,798. And New York, this is New York and District of
100,000.
Columbia with this aren't even individuals. This is a family of 4 living on this. They are where's New York?
100,000, 110,000.
Where did it go?
I don't know any family of 4 that's a middle class is 60,000 a year.
In Florida, 67?
Okay.
I know. That's really strange.
Isn't that great? New York is 81,396 to be considered middle class.
Okay, I got it for you guys.
81,000 in New York. It's kind of crazy.
What
right?
do you got?
So I was sitting on the emergency section.
Now, did they ask you if you would?
No, they did not.
They're supposed to ask you because
I
you're the
know.
one. You have to put your life, their lives before yours. You got to let everybody out the
I
plane.
know.
He's the
So,
perfect person
I
to sit
was-
there.
Hell to the
was
no! I would
flying
jump off the
Delta.
plane if he was in the middle in
I
the
was flying
emergency.
Delta with my father, me and my father, and this happened.
What is that?
It's a piece of the plane. Like
Is that the ceiling?
No, it's the side of the plane.
Is that
And,
the
like,
window?
That place fell out, and I'm like,
What
no.
is
The
Is
side
that the
where?
window?
Are you
No.
taking this? Are you taking a picture from inside the plane?
Yes.
Where is that
So taking the
located?
glare into effect. And
Is that a
describe the picture.
panel?
Yeah, a panel of the plane fell off, and I'm like,
And you didn't show this to anybody?
I did, like, once we landed, I'm like, yeah, a panel of the plane fell off. And
Once
they
you
go-
landed, what if you would have been
Did it
blown
fall off
out?
while you were
Yeah,
flying?
and they were like, okay, thank you, we'll fix it. It's like,
Wha-
yeah, you better fix it.
What is the red thing?
I don't know what it is. It's like, it's a panel of the plane. A panel of the plane was right there.
And you didn't tell
it fell
nobody?
off.
Are you insane? This
What
is
was
what
I
I'm telling you.
supposed to do?
If I see this guy in the emergency section that says, I want off this plane. You got this maniac here. I want off this
What
plane.
did your dad say?
He was like, Baxton, don't touch it again.
You touched it?
No. I gently laid my hand on it. I'm like, ah.
Was it above you or the side of you?
Huh?
Was it next to you?
Oh, yeah.
Was it next to you or above you?
Next to me.
Like where the window would be?
Yes.
Oh, so you were missing the quarter panel underneath the window.
Yes.
And you didn't say, do you know you could have been the next contestant of Off the Plane?
the latch?
Yes. What is wrong with you? You have to report that immediately.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are going to have a drill. Baxton's going to fly out of here to see how far we can turn to at
Gotta love
35,000 feet.
He's hilarious.
And you flew from California?
No, I flew from ATL to California, like a 4-hour
With that
flight.
plane
Like a 4-hour
at
flight.
40,000 feet.
Yeah.
This guy's a maniac.
Oh my gosh. Should we
Like,
say
okay, you want to hear something crazy? This morning to wake up, you know what I watched?
what?
The Exorcist. Now that's crazy.
All right, back. So this new script that you've written, you've now
Yes,
sent
ma'am.
it to everybody.
The
Yes.
bridge.
And have you read it?
Yes.
Have
Yeah.
you read
She
it?
read it. She took
Have you
10
read it?
pages out of it.
In these changes.
And what does everyone think? I have not read it.
I like my part.
You like your
liked
part,
it.
you like detective.
I'm a detective.
I
haven't
rewrote
seen-
it. I took out about 10 pages.
This 10
That's
pages
why
was
I
the
don't-
whole thing.
His was 24, mine was 14.
Oh, you cut down a lot of stuff?
I don't like
You need to read it.
You have to read it back
Cut
and
out
open
10
your
pages
mind.
of the script.
10 pages.
That's half the script.
I condensed it all.
Come on! That's half the script!
How long?
Baxton talks very like in your vernacular, you talk very literally,
Yeah.
and I
The movies is
that's
not like that.
all of it. No, movies are not literal.
You
You're
write like
thinking-
you talk, right?
Right, you think you're writing thought. You can't put thought. It's okay for the first draft.
Oh, it's a good first draft. I liked it. If
I
I
think
didn't like it, I would be like, "Oh, sorry, I've
She hated
commitments."
the ending. She hates the ending.
That's not what I said at all. I said it
I
didn't
think
make
it
sense.
needs more oomph. I think it needs longer. I think it's too short. That's what I think. I think
See,
that.
now it's only 14 pages, so now it's like hello and goodbye.
No, but I knew she was going to change it. I think the detective part should be more inquisitive. I think there's more action that can be put. I like to see a car scene with cameras on the side.
How
you
are we
know.
supposed to do that?
You let Josh worry about that.
Are you filming it?
Josh, what role are you?
I don't know at
We're
all.
supposed to do sound.
I thought it was lighting.
Lighting, yes. Lighting.
Is
Who's
Mayor
doing the
coming?
camera work?
Mayor, I'm gonna
Well,
copy
don't worry
Mayor.
about it. Let these guys worry
you
about
have
how to
Andrew do
capture
it.
it.
Mayor doesn't do camera work. Mayor directs.
No, Myra writes.
Oh,
He
Mayor
writes,
is
okay.
very good at camera.
We're all going to be standing
I
around
know.
and nobody going to do
I've never
nothing.
seen Mayor with a camera.
He's
you
not-
gotta ask ask
He's-
Andrew.
Yeah.
No, I
Well,
see
Mayor
Mayor
can't
with a
make it
camera.
now because the bridge is out.
Ask Andrew or Mateo.
Okay, okay. Mateo is very good at camera work. I've seen his.
Garcia, you need gato.
No, Garcia's good at. I'm gonna get Garcia to do sound. He knows how to sound something.
Sound. Garcia
He
needs to
does.
do your video.
Oh my god.
Who's going to do your video? You?
Mateo.
He
Mateo.
hasn't asked Mateo yet.
Yes, I have. He said, "Don't think about it."
Kind of like the responses I got yesterday.
Which is?
Some I'll think about it. Some they'll let me know when they're available. I'm like, wow, it's in. But then I got 3 coming in today, and we got Lincoln here.
But like, yeah.
Not like Lincoln as in Abraham, not like Lincoln as in Nebraska. Lincoln as
I
in
thought her
bacon.
name was
Bacon with
Bacon.
an L, Lincoln.
Bacon with an L.
That's
Lakin.
bacon.
It's
Bacon,
Lakin.
Lake and bacon.
Welcome, Lakin.
Thank you.
What do you think? The craziness has continued.
Yes, very interesting.
Very interesting. That's one word for get me the hell out of here.
This is home cooking. I got to tell you, you are from here, but you're down in the bayou, right?
Yes.
Okay. So last night for dinner, I went to barbecue up in Boynton. I'm gonna tell you something about barbecue in Boynton.
Oh.
It ain't the way it should be.
Don't you have a
Oh.
doctor's appointment next week?
So what?
So what are you doing
I had
yourself?
a piece of chicken,
Okay.
and he put this brown thing on it.
Sauce.
Barbecue sauce?
You know how much sugar's in that sauce?
Barbecue
I
sauce.
took it off.
Wait, so these are people who are coming on the show?
I'm like such
Yeah.
a mother here for you.
Wait,
I take it off.
Are they coming on the show?
No,
Okay,
It wasn't
because I was
good?
about to say, if
It-
they're coming
it
on
was
the show
okay.
and you're talking bad about them,
no,
maybe this is a
no,
bad idea.
no. What it is first of all, I don't like barbecue.
And why'd you
But I
like
went to
barbecue?
try it
Whoa,
because
whoa,
it's
whoa,
in the
what about
area. I
smoke?
wanted to see. What?
Well, what about smoke?
Smoked
You don't-
barbecue
you like
is
that-
amazing.
you like
You
that
didn't like
barbecue?
smoked barbecue? You
Oh.
loved it.
Oh, that face.
You love smoke.
No, I don't like smoke. I don't
I
like
don't think-
smoking
He
it.
doesn't
I
know-
don't
he
like
doesn't know what
inhaling
you're
it. I
talking
don't
about.
like
The
eating
restaurant.
it. No.
The
Oh
restaurant.
yes,
Did you like that?
yes. But I didn't have the barbecue.
What'd you
I s-
have?
I had the
Everything else.
shrimp. I had
Strawberry.
the chicken.
Shall we play the commercial and watch you eat through the
I,
entire segment of everything you ate?
I tasted everything.
Your plate was clean.
Mister, I don't like barbecue. Your
I think
plate was
someone's at the
lit
door.
I
clean.
tasted it.
You're tasting
But
it.
I'm not a big fan of the barbecue. I like
Oh.
it. But when I ate down in where she's from, New Orleans, it was delicious. It was different. It was really southern.
That barbecue shrimp, no. New Orleans shrimp and grits. There's nothing like it.
And the
they
po'
put
boys.
that barbecue
The po'
sauce-
boys. Oh, watch out now.
Barbecue sauce, this makes it, it's a bit more creamy base.
Not here. This one last night didn't have it. It was missing the creaminess. He's
Yeah.
right.
Like the creaminess
What was it,
of the
runny?
It's like
barbecue
runny.
sauce.
You can sit
And
in these chairs, it's not so
The
bad.
crazy thing is, New Orleans shrimp and grits should not look pretty.
You'll be off camera.
Yeah,
You
it
know what that
wasn't.
means?
It wasn't.
Like, you should take that.
It wasn't
New-
spectacular.
You should take that New Orleans barbecue sauce and absolutely drown the grits.
No, take
No,
it easy.
no.
The other thing is, I
Then
don't
you-
like grits.
Then you mix it. You don't like grits?
Do you
don't
like
like
you
it.
put gravy on your biscuits?
Oh yeah.
I don't like that
Grits
either.
and
It's like
gravy.
that thick,
Stop.
creamy.
Sausage
Stop.
Gravy. Oh,
Gravy?
You're getting southern
I
accent.
made it for Nikki and her dad last weekend.
You like it?
Good.
Was it good?
I made it with
Gravy and biscuits?
Plant-based sausage and
Oh.
then gravy
You
and
see,
biscuits.
I don't
It's so
understand that. Like, if you do want to do like a vegetarian, put like mushrooms in it or something.
I
Put,
can't.
like,
I can't.
Biscuits on a mushroom gravy, bada bing, bada boom. But I don't understand plant-based meat.
Do you like
me stuck in
gravy and biscuits?
I like biscuits. I'm not a big fan of sauces.
I don't like the gravy. It drives me nuts.
All right, let's take a commercial break. We've got, I think that's Nathaniel.
yeah,
Is
Nathan's
it?
out there.
Nathan. All right, more to come on the other side of this commercial break. It's Wednesday, I can tell you. Everyone's sort of on a midday hump week. It's more to come on the other side of this commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Addiction is more than just a word.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have. You can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Addiction is more than just a word. It's the endless cycle of trying to stay clean, using again, and feeling trapped, like there's no way out. At Stillwater Wellness Group, we understand the hardship of addiction and are dedicated to helping you find your way back. Call now to speak with an addiction specialist and learn how we can help you rebuild, rediscover, and renew your life. Find your true self at Stillwater Wellness Group. Call now.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call. Hey there, travelers. You going somewhere? Need a hotel? Then call Hotel Wiz anytime, day or night, for rates too low to publish. You can save up to 75% on over 500,000 hotels across the globe and get our best price guarantee with no booking or cancellation fees ever. We've got some of the lowest hotel prices you'll find in New York, Chicago, Las Vegas, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., and a lot more. Don't waste your time surfing for deals. Make a free call right now and find deals too low to publish. Save up to 75% right now with no cancellation fees. And to make it even easier on you, we're here 24/7 to help. So call right now. Bookmark us in your cell phone. Whatever you need to do, just pick up the phone and call this number for hotel deals that'll knock your socks off.
Call 866-484-5868. That's 866-484-5868. Again, call 866-484-5868. Call now.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You're good.
You're good.
Now, did that make sense to you? No, it didn't. That's my point. I was
one?
muted anyway.
No, you guys are good.
Do you understand?
Understand what?
I just did what he did in his movie.
What'd you do?
He says that the repeated lines are supposed to make sense, so I stopped. I
I
didn't do
tuned you
anything.
guys out about 11 minutes ago. And it's just like background noise to me. It's like watching football or sports, the way you guys banter.
Are you hearing
I don't
this?
even know a word
Are
that
you
the two
hearing
of you have been talking about.
Have-
Do you, any girls, I think it's a girl thing. You just tune it out, just like you do when I talk to you.
I'm sorry, what?
Exactly. It kind of just goes into this murmur zone of noise. And I
Didn't you
don't know
hear
anything.
a word that was discussed on the
Nothing.
break?
What'd you talk about?
Well, I guess you're going
What'd
to be
they
on the
talk
call
about?
looking.
Not even a word. Isn't that crazy? I was like in my zone. I don't know. I gotta ask you, what's your mom going to do with the trucks?
It doesn't really affect them that much right now because all their projects are on the other side, but there's a couple of like her employees that have to cross it, so they just have a longer commute because I have to just go all the way up and
How
around.
much longer does it create on a commute?
About an hour?
An hour more?
45 minutes. Well, with the traffic, it's going to be
Yeah.
an hour longer. Hour and a
Wow.
half. You ever drove to Miami at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
I did that for 7 years. I
Yeah.
timed it an hour and 23 minutes to get down to Miami.
That's what you want to do?
Every
You want to go to Fox
single
down
day.
there for an hour and 25 minutes?
Every single day.
I guess you could take the Bright Line.
It's true.
We sell tickets here for the Bright Line, by the way.
It becomes a lot. So tell us what you want to do when you graduate. Well, I guess you just started. You're not even graduating
Yeah, no, I
yet.
just started.
She's a
But-
freshman.
So I have years to figure it out, but I want to work behind the scenes of like a news company.
How come everyone wants to work behind the scenes?
Because they're afraid to be in front of it.
Is that what it is?
Sometimes.
You want to be in
still
front of
wanna be
it?
in front,
No, you still want to be behind it. After all this time, you still want to be behind it? Why?
It's cooler. That's where the production runs.
That is true.
Yeah, but without the front, you don't deliver that great production. I mean, if you have like a Baxton in front, can you imagine Baxton?
I'd rather have Baxton in front instead of behind. Even though he's behind right now.
That's true.
His back's is hilarious. All right, Simon, say hello.
Hello, hello.
Tell us what are your plans? Where are you? In school? Out of school?
I'm in school at Lynn University. I'm in school at Lynn University. I'm a sophomore, and I mean, I came here just because it seems like a very cool experience to work at, like a radio, talk show, studio, and
What's your major?
advertising and public relations.
See, that's where the blood of this business is going.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The only thing is that you guys have to stop thinking it's just social media. You know, there's Comcast, there's radio, there's magazines, there's just doing pop-ups. Did you see what Sharika, what's her name? Shakira? Shakira. Whatever her name is. Did you see what she did in New York yesterday?
What'd she do?
So she dropped an album for the first time in about 9 years. So she did a pop-up concert in Midtown Manhattan. And there were 45,000 people that stopped to watch the screens.
Oh, wow.
Now that is marketing. Now, back in the day, you guys are too young. There's a lady by the name of Madonna. You know who Madonna is? Well, back in the day, Madonna was the queen of marketing. The queen. She did controversial stuff. She said controversial things, but every time she did, she made $1 million. So she kept doing it. That's what that pop-up did. And that's exactly the business you're in. Can you imagine if you came up with that concept and she followed it, and she's on there and there's 45,000 people buying her album that isn't even published yet?
Yeah.
She'd call you the king.
I mean, it's crazy because I'm from New York, and when you like just go to Times Square and see all the stuff that, all the advertisements and stuff, it's crazy that these like ad men or ad women or just marketing people thought of that, and now it's on the big screen for everyone in the world to see because millions of people come to Times Square each day.
What part of the New York are you from?
I'm from Soho, so like Lower Manhattan.
He's from Soho, excuse me. Do you remember? Oh, you're too young. Soho back in the day was nothing but these boxes, warehouses, just like this.
I heard it was like art galleries.
Then it turned into art gallery.
What is it now?
Just a bunch of like stores and like retail spaces.
Is it commercial or is it still funky?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, there's some parts that are like still funky, but
It's high end.
yeah, I guess I mean. In the
A cup of
past,
coffee
like,
will cost you
20 years,
$20 there.
Yeah, it's insane. Like,
Wow.
I have to go to another neighborhood to get coffee.
Agreed.
It's just-
Wow. I
you know-
remember visiting. It was like this cool,
Oh, I
funky,
know, well,
artsy
it's
vibe.
still cool, but it's you know
Now it's
it's
expensive.
up there. You remember Roosevelt Island where they had the trans and all
Yeah.
that? Well, back in the day, that was called Welfare Island. You were sent there as an immigrant to give birth, and the hospital and the psych ward was there because they didn't want it in Manhattan.
Yeah.
I was born there. That's how I could tell you the story.
Yeah.
Now you can't get a condo there for under $2-3 million. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So welcome. Well, and you're Nathan?
Yep, that's me.
Grab the mic, Nathan. What year are you in school?
Well, actually, I'm a postgraduate. I graduated in year 2022, actually.
Oh, okay.
And what was your major?
My major was in computer animation, actually.
Oh, he's like you.
No, I did my undergrad with them.
He does the graphic stuff.
Yeah.
Are you in grad school?
No, actually, I didn't decide to go to grad school. I decided to get some help, actually, and try to like search for jobs inside and outside of Florida. So far, I've had some hits, had some dead in the water ones, but it's been okay so far.
Ever think about going to grad school, like in the future at all?
I have thought about it. In my case, I don't think it's necessary. In my case, for my career field, I've done research on it. It's not necessary. I mean, I could, but it's not really something that I need right now. So, no grad school.
Now, is this looking for work in the animation field?
Yes, and also a little bit with the video editing as well, because in animation, it's a hit or miss. You gotta know who you gotta know, get your foot in the door, and then have a good word out, and then you just go from there.
Now, the graphic design work
Morning.
that you do, because I see what Josh does, you sort of make plain graphic design and you make it come alive. Is that correct?
Yes, it's in a way, yes. With graphic design, basically you, I guess, trying to explain it the best I can. With graphic design, like you have a concept, you have a draft of it, and then you just like go off of it, find references, and then you piece all together, do a little this, a little that, and yeah. So the first about it with animation, actually, it's a little bit different, because like you have these characters that people create and whatnot, and then your job, well, there's various jobs, but in my case, you be to take the characters and make it come to life in a way to make it look more realistic.
That's the anime stuff you guys were showing me, right? That was all part of that whole concept of taking a plain cartoon and making it come to. But anime to me isn't really, it doesn't show what you're capable of doing, because I see some of the things you do on regular commercials. Anime to me, I don't know, maybe to me it looks like scratch art.
Because you don't see like the back of it.
No, I see that it.
art.
You don't see the back.
No, I see that it takes, to get there, you got to have skill. I get it. And you have to have creativity and imagination. I get that. But the delivery on it, sometimes when I see it, because they watch it in here.
But I think it has meaning to them also, right?
I
The
know it
messages
does.
that they're putting out there.
Listen, the Mach 5 had meaning to me too. Gigantor,
messages.
all those cartoons had. But those are the stuff that began anime back in the day. Mach 5 was anime back in my day. I didn't even know I was watching. Gigantor, I don't even know if you guys know what Gigantor was. The space age robot. But it was flat. It was like, it's not the way they do it now.
Yeah, I don't know what Gigantor is. Never heard
You
of
know,
it.
it's a cartoon.
Never
Now,
heard of it.
the other thing is, how do you make adjustments in your field? So you graduate, right?
Yeah.
AI comes along and just disrupts everything. Because now people are paying money towards that to get things done quicker.
Yeah.
Because everything in our community now is, I want it yesterday. Can I have it in 3 hours? Not 3 days, they want it in 3 hours. How do you make adjustments for the change in what's going on in your field currently? What do you do?
When it comes to AIs in the workforce, we have talked about it even in during my final year of class. AIs, it's helpful in a way, but in some cases it will take over some jobs that us humans have been doing for a while, because they do like like quick and easy, like type, oh, I want a cat with a hat or something like that, and just.
It just pops it out.
AI can only do so much. It learns, yes, but it can only do so much. So in our cases, we have to take what they have and take what I have, and then just try to merge it together. So yes, AI in our career field will have a head start, yes, but also they're going to do so much. So yeah,
There's going to be issues. It's like the robots that drive you around until they hit somebody, and then they go, there's something wrong with the robot.
But our field is totally changing because of AI. There's
Everything's changing.
Everything is changing. A lot of fields are changing.
Even I mean, we do Jeff Santos and we automate that. And we have automation on programs that all of a sudden, now they came out with a new program. I didn't want to talk to you about it because you talk to it. So where Baxton is right now, he would talk into a mic and he would tell it, okay, play this song, and it would do the change on the fly. Add this lower third. You know how you do in the production lower thirds and all that? Where you just have a program and you have it already inputted, which is the only difference. You have to input it. And then you talk to the program and it does it, which is strange.
What is that noise? Is that his sound effect?
Hey, Maniac.
Dial-up?
I can hear you.
It's like a robot.
It's a robot dial-up. That's AOL. Do you remember? You guys don't remember that dial-up?
I still have it.
You got mail.
AOL. You got mail.
That
Remember the
noise.
movie? You Got Mail? That was the funniest thing in the world.
And then there was noise. How you doing?
What happened? Did something happen?
You had a long day already. It's only 10:17.
You just woke up. How can you have a long day?
packed up for a funeral today before. I'm just emotional.
Oh, your grandmother died?
No, her grandfather passed away 2 weeks ago.
I don't know where her, the grandmother was, she fell on her head, right? Your grandmother fell?
Again,
Your grandmother fell?
My condolences. I'm so sorry. How can we help you?
How can we help you today?
How long you
Do
going
you
to be
know
away
her grandmother
for?
fell?
Yes.
Yeah, she's fine. She just has to go to rehab. But I just didn't realize, like, my whole family just went to New Jersey for that. I was like, okay.
So now they got to come back for the funeral.
Yeah.
When is the funeral?
Tomorrow.
When are you leaving today?
Yeah. Right after the class.
So you all packed up?
You got air in your tires? Do I need to inspect your car?
I have all new tires, so.
You have oil and water and gas. I am.
It's not me driving. It's my
I'm gonna give you a bag. I had to offer it to her, but she has one. I'm gonna give you a bag that has like flares and things for the back of your car. You're gonna put it in the trunk.
Okay.
That way, something happens, you know, at least you have a flare.
Wow. Whole lot of things happening here today. We've got Fate Stories
headache.
coming in today for our midday show. What else you got?
We have the artists.
I've got aura readings coming in today. Everyone's have their aura. You're here today.
You know what an aura is?
It's the color of your energy that surrounds you.
Do you know? I can see your aura right now.
What is
you
it?
are
Exhausted?
hungover.
Not hungover.
How you feel?
Not great. But
Oh, you're doing that thing. You're doing the dance.
What?
The monthly dance.
Stop.
Yeah.
Way TMI is all I can tell you.
Hey, it affects males too. I gotta tell
So
you.
we've got a new show
I'm
that we
feeling a little
got
woozy.
to put together. Josh is working on that. I've got 3 sets of voiceovers now.
3 sets.
3 sets of voiceovers.
Oh, I heard Josh's voiceover yesterday. It was pretty good.
Oh, that was a great commercial that you guys put together. You and Veronica.
Oh, the White House one?
We have to get you
Nice
sounding
job on that.
older. You ever done a voiceover?
No, I have not.
Maybe we give them a shot just to hear the voices. Because apparently they can tell the difference between young and old.
You can tell the difference between a young and old voice.
I can't.
You don't have a young voice.
I have a very young voice.
You have your voice is old. Your voice could go either way, actually.
That's right. We're New
that what it
Yorkers
is?
and New Jerseyans. We sound whatever we want to sound like.
Abby's got a young kind of energy, high energy
Let
voice.
me ask you a question. When I went to this barbecue place yesterday, I was wearing my hat. Do I look intimidating?
Yes. you don't let them mock you, Don. Don Freddy.
What did you wear?
I had my hat on like I was
What were
here.
you wearing?
My hat and a black shirt.
Okay.
And I walk in, and the guy looks at me, and he's
Scared?
staring at me.
Because you're wearing them all black.
Maybe he knew you.
This is what you should be wearing when
He
you're
didn't
out.
know me. What?
This is what you should be wearing when you're out.
You're a scary guy, Freddy.
I went to get food, and I'm like, hello.
He's afraid you're gonna
Why is
break
like
his
this?
leg.
You look like
Or
He's
maybe
like
it
that
wasn't
Indian.
that. Maybe he just wasn't engaged in his job at the moment.
People think
Job
you're
engagement.
He was serving food, and then he gets all nervous, and there were 4 people ahead of me. He forgets their food.
He thinks you're
He's
a
like
bitch.
asking me, "What do you want?" And kept asking me.
You made him nervous.
So the guy goes, "Excuse me, you skipped us. Can we get our food
Maybe he
first?"
thought you were like FBI. FBI, open up.
Hey, hang on. I got you covered.
Hang
I got
on.
you covered.
It's a little late, but he got it.
Here we go. FBI, open up! There you go.
No, I wasn't gonna ask you because, and Linda got big portions. I got like a little, like a squirrel. I'm like,
Maybe you reminded him of someone.
I reminded him of somebody. Here we go again.
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe.
Well, next time, let me know if I'm intimidating. I'll go put on
They'll let you know.
hamper or something.
They'll let you know for sure.
Then they'll really be intimidated. They'll think you're some kind of crazy person.
So when is that mess of a show you guys made yesterday? When is that airing?
But we have to film how it looks now, and then that's going to be in the...
Oh, I have a question for you. Who ate an Oreo?
I got another question for you.
You right? Was there not an Oreo? There is a missing Oreo on that fudge that you made.
And I got another
Look at her
question.
face.
What happened to the spoons that were left in the sink? Like 8 of them. And some dishes. You guys got to clean up after your show. Yeah, Baxton, don't look at him. He doesn't know how to wash a dish.
I do!
Yeah? You do? Well, you lick it clean and put it on the rack?
I really
That's
saw
the
him
goal. I
cleaning
didn't
them.
know there were other
I saw him
things.
cleaning them, so I thought he...
All right, first rule of thumb. Never ever think
Assume?
this
No,
guy.
I
Don't make
saw
an
it.
assumption
He
'cause-
just stopped halfway through.
and walked
You
away.
gotta tell me that, though. If you stop things,
He
tell
got
me.
to the bowls and then left the rest in the sink.
And then
But
the,
it didn't tell me,
and the
so I
other
thought
thing
you
is,
had it.
the other rule I would like to establish is that as we are leaving, we turn off the lights in
Oh.
Studio B
You
and
and
some
I
other
left
places.
the lights on in Studio A apparently last night, or the Angels came in. Did anyone come back here last night? Because I came in this morning and the lights were on in Studio A, and you and I left.
You were the last one.
When I
No, you
walked
left out and I saw the lights off.
Well, they were on when I came in.
She
this
turned
morning.
them on.
She wasn't here. I got here before Grace did.
Josh turned them on.
I got here. I was the first one in
Josh-
with Lakin.
Josh turned them
Lakin.
on.
No. That's what I'm telling you. I think the Angels turned the lights on. I'm not really quite sure what
The
happened.
Angels,
Yeah.
maybe the thief.
It's the thing with this place. I just don't worry.
You should know I came in the.
Things to show
Although
up. I
you know,
know.
I came into the cafe last night and spent the night. I'm sorry about that.
Well, I would appreciate it if we turn off some of the lights, turn off the computers if we're not using them, so we can.
Save a watt?
Yeah, because the summer's coming. You know what happens in the summer?
It gets hot.
Electrical gets 3 times the expense.
True that.
Just saying.
All right, ready to wrap this up so we can talk to this crew. Get ready for the Reinvented Life with Pamela Chanel David. The theme of today's show is I'm Not Done Yet.
I know she liked that thing.
So we're going to put that up together. You can tune in today to the Reinvented Life Network and a new show starting tomorrow called Hello, Your Health is Calling with Sue Kostick. So more to come. Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other, and we will see you midday.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.